So much potential.
I mean, I'm sure there's things that you can do, man. Potential. On YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dealing with a different deck every single day. Today is the 52nd day of the 100 days, and it's time for a deck with all of the potential in the world. It's time for us to play the redeyes blackdragon. So we got ourselves a redeyes deck here today. We're going to be showing off the combos and the wombos, the what do's and the what not do's, summoning out the potential dragon and summoning him with all the exceeds and the fusions and all sorts of stuff. We got ourselves common text and we got ourselves new text. We have ourselves very spicy text as well. And so we're going to be going into this episode thanks to Mr. Spicy Boy, who wanted us to take a look at a more or less competitive redeyes deck with just a little bit of spicy text on the side to keep things fresh. So we're going to be going into today's episode. If you want to know the whole deck list, it'll be at the end as always. But for now, hit up that like button and subscribe because we're on the track to 1,000 subs and we're just going ever and upward. So for now, let's go into the duels and show them what this baby can do. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day in another card game. This deck can go first or second, depending on the sort of hand that we get into. So we'll try to do a little bit of both, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going second this first hand. And opening hand isn't too terribly bad. I mean, the Upstart Goblin gives me more life points, which is nice. I appreciate that, although this is probably IceJade or something of the like. I would imagine. Although, who knows? It could be anything, to be honest. It could be just about anything. But this will tell us what he's up to. Foolishly burying. Yugioh. Okay, this is Mayakashi's. Bit of an odd choice there, but okay. I'm a little surprised that it's Mayakashi's, considering that the upstarts didn't really tell me that, but that's okay. So yeah, we're up against good old Mayakashi's, them synchro crime and onis. Them onis and them yokais and all that good stuff. Funnily enough, we do have a yokai-themed video in the works, although it's not going to have Mayakashi's. No Mayakashi's will be involved in that one. We're going to be playing all sorts of other stuff as well. So, yeah, this is so far, like, bog standard Mayakashi's. Nothing too crazy about it. You know, the potential might be there to hit me hard, but it's not the potential that we got cooking. So, let's see what our hand looks like. I do have the Lordly Load, which is great. This will just let me summon out all the redeyes I'd like. I've got the Blackstone, a legend, which will, again, summon a redeyes from the deck. I've got my Primite Roar to turbo on a Dartmouth. Yeah, I pretty much got this right here. I got this in the bag. What is this guy summoning out? Absolute Zero Mayakashi. Okay. Monster Special Summon from the grave, or Monster Spec activated in the graveyard, which I'm not doing. And then this is summoned back, so we get to mill some cards. Do you mill anything important? Not really. Not especially. Alright. I mean, that was neat, I guess. I'm more worried about this guy summoning out, if he plays that Mayakashi trap. I knew it. Okay, so what does this do? Need to play special summons from the hand, the deck, or extract for the rest of this turn. Well, thank the Lord I have Primite Roar, baby. So I'm just going to bring out my redeyes blackdragon now, because I could summon anybody, but this is the namesake of the deck. So we'll summon out our redeyes blackdragon. My opponent just, look at this guy. He's just casually trying to stop me from playing. Don't you love it when people do that? They just want to stop you from playing. Well, it ain't going to work today, Sonny. Nope, it will not. Alright, so we'll activate our Pierce the Darkness spell. Really nice card I was really hoping to play before I summon redeyes, because this will let me draw cards every time I summon a normal monster. Let's see. I guess there's nothing else I can really do at the moment because he did use that trap of his. So I'll just end my turn and we'll see where this is going to go. You know, my opponent wants to floodgate me. Well, that's not going to be as easy as they think. Yeah, they got this trap, and yeah, they're going to do more stuff. Whatever. Let's see, putting that back into the graveyard. Yep. So now he can just bring back another synchro if he'd like. Cool. So which one are you summoning? You got Tsuchigumo again? You gotta bring out the one that pops monsters? You gotta bring out the big guy? What does this one do? Let's see. I need to double check with this one. I think this is a spell trap wipe. Destroys spell traps. Yeah, I don't really want you to do that. I don't need to reveal nothing. I'm just gonna, I'm just negating this Mayakashi boy. I'm gonna negate him, banish him, he gone. There will never be another Tengu. The Tengu gone. But yeah, that's the power of Primite Drill Beam. Very nice card. It literally negates anything. That's what makes it so good. But my opponent will still be able to do stuff. So it's really going to depend on where this is going, what else he can build into. Baladrock. Ooh. I was expecting Baladrock in a zombie deck. Nothing too special. I mean, it's nice what I'm seeing here, but at the same time, my opponent's not doing anything crazy, and I still have Tremors. I still have my Roar. I can just banish the Unizombie. No, no, no. Not in my house. Granted, you're going to be bringing back somebody. Let me think. Who would you bring back? It might be the Fox Lady. Yep, it is in fact Fox Lady. Foxy. Okay, so that'll destroy my black dragon. That's fine. It's fine. I can just bring him back whenever I like. So I'm good. And plus I have like the Blackstone Legend. I have the Claw of Atomos as well. So, I mean, this guy will do a lot of damage to me, but thanks to his upstart goblins, I'm actually just fine. Alright. You're gonna do some more linkage. Let me see. I thought if it wasn't for that trap, I would have, like, annihilated this dude by now. But such was not to be, for my opponent wanted to slow things down. So he will get a hit on me. That's all I'm going to give him. He will get a hit off on me. Alright, hit me with your best shot. Monster summon from the grave for monster affected. You try to face some mobilization to effects. These effects become 0. But my monster's a normie, so that doesn't really affect me that much. Not especially. Alrighty. So now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? He does have the ability to quick effect bring a dude back. That is true. I guess. Let's see here. Let's start by summoning out the Black Stone of Legend. We're going to use this thing. I can tribute it off to summon out a Black Dragon from my deck. In this case, we will summon out the OG Redeyes just because I get to draw another card. And boom, Makachu. Let's see what we draw into. Black Meteor Dragon's not bad. Because I can just special summon this. So why not? We'll use our Black Dragon and ditch our last Redeyes from the deck, because why not? Kind of like it to just be there anyway. So we'll send out Redeyes, a Black Meteor Dragon. Let's see here. How many dragons do I have in the graveyard? I have a decent number. But the fact that he can quick effect bring back this Yugioh means I really shouldn't commit to Hermos at the moment. I want to, but it's not a great idea. And I got other options as well. I could make Flare Metal Dragon. That is true. Thinking about this. That would be more damage. That would be more damage. Let me just double check my Redeyes. That summons out more Redeyes monsters. Let's see. Summon it. Yeah, that just summons anybody. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and exceed summon into this. Redeyes Flare Metal Dragon. And we're going to activate his ability. I can attach a material from him, such as my boy, and bring back my Redeyes. Now, I won't be able to draw another card, but that's okay. I don't really need to draw another card. Oh yeah, you're just gonna negate that. That's fine. That's fine. Not important. Not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna set my Claw of Hermos. I really want to use it, but unfortunately, like I said, he has Yugioh. And as he has Yugioh, there's not much point to doing that. So we'll send out Redeyes Metal Claw Dragon. And then this will... Did I put Metal Morph in the graveyard? I don't remember. Oh, I guess I did. Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and search out other Maxi Metal Morph. That'll work. That'll work just fine. So let's go ahead and summon out our other Flare Metal Dragon. Because I have 2 of the darn things, so why the heck not? The sun! The sun! The sun is like right in my eye here. That's okay, that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and ditch our redeyes and bring him right back. That way I can use redeyes to beat over his Mayakashi, and then just beat over everybody else pretty much. Well, aren't you just a stinky? Alright, is that permanent? Let's see. I guess that is permanent. Oh boy. That's fine. Let's see. Target a face-up monster, link, summon a link 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah. Nah, let's just battle phase for that. I mean, this guy is just negating my effects. I'm not a big fan of that, but thanks to Pierce the Darkness, I can just beat over his absolute zero Mayakashi. I'm gonna just beat over that if you don't mind. Yeah, didn't think of that one, did you? Didn't think of that one, did you? But Chumba. Alrighty, now granted his big synchro will come back, but that's okay. I am not afraid of big synchro monster. Not especially. Yeah, he's unaffected by stuff, but that's about all he does. That's about all he does. It's not a big deal. Alright. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and link off my boys here. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I really wish I could do... I think I can go for Underworld Goddess here, but I'm also not 100% sure on that one. So let's just go ahead and bring out another Black Dragon, because why the heck not? We are running low on time, so I gotta be careful about this. But we'll go ahead and bring back our redeyes again, because we can just do this whenever we want. And I'll go ahead and just play it safe. We'll make our erratic spheres, and we'll end our turn as soon as I'm able to. All right. All right. Still a little touch and go here. Not a big deal. Standby phase, we're going to go ahead and activate our Maxi Metalmorph, tribute off our redeyes monster, and bring out the big old metal dragon. Because that's an Omni Negate on the board. He can't be targeted or destroyed by stuff, and we'll be all set. I mean, it's not everything. He can't be destroyed by spells or monsters, so yugioh won't work, for example. We'll see where he can go from here. I mean, he's already used up most of his extra deck. That's kind of what Mayakashi's all about, and yeah, he'll make another one of this darn thing. Let me think about this. Link is destroy battle opponent's card effect. Okay, but I can use Erratic Seal, tributing himself off. So tribute off my Erratic Spheres. I'm just going to bounce this back to your extra deck. And that way, Spheres will activate, and this will search me out another card. I'll summon a dragon to my board. Let's see here. My effects won't be negated or anything, so... a tricky decision. I'm going to go with Redeyes Soul. Because I can use this thing's quick effect to deal some burn damage to my opponent. Now, let him know that the potential still is here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Redeyes Soul. You will take 2,400 points of damage. Kind of like playing Inferno Fire Blast on my opponent's turn. I really wanted to play Inferno Fire Blast in this deck, but unfortunately, it just didn't really... It didn't really make the final cut. Regrettably. Okay, so now you're just going to make these things again. Cool. I'm just going to go ahead and use my other effect here. I can tribute my monster off. Because my opponent's special summoned a monster. And I can just bring out whoever I'd like. But we're going to bring out Meteor Dragon. Just so I have him on the board next turn. If he's in the graveyard, I can banish him to get my fusion spells. So I'll be all set there. It'll be nice and set there. All right. Difficult decision here. I do not want you to make me a zombie. I'd rather you not do that. So I will inflict... Oh yeah, inflict damage to a type position monster my opponent controls. Heck yeah, I want to do that. The potential. I didn't even remember that was a thing, but that's what our Red Eyes boy can do. So that's what our deck is trying to do, folks. We're swarming with the dragons, annihilating my opponent, burning them on their turn with a fierce dragon fire. So that's what we want to do, and we're going to keep going because there's other techs and things I want to do. You know, I really wanted to go for Eremos because you can make Full Metal over 9,000 attack points very easily with that card. So that's what we're going to be aiming to do. So let's go for duel number 2. Show more of the potential this deck can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Let's go first this time. see what we got for a hand. An interesting opening hand. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Let me think about that. A lot of things I can do, a lot of things I should do, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and ditch Redeyes Black Meteor Dragon with our Insight. This adds me any Redeyes Spell Trap, and I'm just going to go ahead and Redeyes Fusion here. You know, we have to get it out of the way. Dragoon is in the deck today. He's not my favorite boy, but he is in here. So we'll play him at least the one time. It's not going to be like an everyday occurrence, though. You know, he's there if I ever need him. So let's go with Fred for our Primite's Lordly Load. We'll get our Drill Beam. That way I'll have an Omni Negate ×2. So we'll set that. And I can't summon nobody else, so we'll just end our turn there. Pure and simple. But at least it's still in tune with, like, Redeyes. You know, Redeyes is still the main thing in this deck. Yeah, Dragoon is in here if I need him. But he is not going to be every day. Absolutely not. 120% a no. But he is here if I need him. And as to what I would discard, that's a hard one. I really hope I don't have to actually use Dragoon here, because I like every card in my hand. Redeyes, the Blackstone Legend, I can just summon out Redeyes from the deck. And then I've got Noctivision. I summon out a Dark Boy, and I'm a little pretty. So it's just doing Send a Monster from the... Okay, this is Dragon Rulers, okay. Dragon Rulers can be tricky. They can be a little... Oh, wait, no, this is not Dragon Rulers at all, I don't think. This is IceJades. I'm literally getting blinded here. Oh, the sun. It melts. Okay, but yeah, what is my opponent actually doing? I think they're seeing the Dragoon and they're overcomplicating things. I mean, to be fair, it is a really nasty, annoying monster. This will get you an IceJade Spell Trap. Okay. Might as well let him search and stuff. That way, you know, we can destroy the things that we actually need to hit. So yeah, you get IceJade's Curse. But you need the field spell for that to do its main shtick. Okie doke. Does it do anything else? When a monster is destroyed by battle involving an IceJade monster, try to destroy a monster. Take damage. Okay, you know, I'll allow that one because, again, without the field spell, it doesn't do anything. He needs IceJade Sonode and Juan Cradell, which is not how you pronounce that at all, but I'll say it that way anyway. So yeah. My opponent thinks I'm just going to willy-nilly start negating things. No. I'm a bit too smart, but I know how IceJades work. They're a floodgatey archetype. Very annoying when they get everything going. Because basically how their setup works is that you get out like the IceJade's Curse and their field spell. So your opponent effectively can't use any monster effects. It's only the monster's effects on the field, but it's still really annoying. Still a really obnoxious little combo they got going. So now what are you going to do? Were you hoping I would stop you? No. I don't need to. That's the power. I'm building up potential energy here. That's the whole nature of potential energy. I'm containing the energy back. I'm prepared to unleash it upon my opponent. He doesn't know when I'll unleash it. That's the big thing. He doesn't know. He doesn't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. It's going to come. It's coming. I'll let you know when it's coming. But I think my opponent's like, yeah, he's staring down the barrel of a Dragoon. And there's really not much I don't think he can do. Like, he's got some of the nice cards. He's got his IceJade Koshmo, which is the guy that can, what was it? This is the guy that attacks in defense mode, right? No, this is the guy that helps with the floodgating. But he does weaken my monsters if I battle them. That's what that one does. Who else did you send to the grave? Oh, yeah, this is the one that becomes the Synchro. Okay. All right, but yeah, my opponent's pretty much timed out. So... I guess we win this one by default. Not the way I wanted to potentially win, but, you know, my opponent's overthinking their strategies here. They're seeing Dragoon. They don't know what to do. I had double negate. And next turn, you know, I was probably going to ditch Primite Roar now that I think about it. You know, we'll start with the Primite Beam, use the Roar for Dragoon. Next turn, make some Redeye stuff. So, good for duel number 2. Not exactly the most interesting second duel, but we'll do a bonus duel today. You know, I try to do no more than 3, but if I need to, I'll do 4. So let's go for duel number 3, and let's not do Dragoon. We've seen him once. That's all we need to see. Alrighty, everybody, the third opponent, the fight in third. Time for some potential violence, which I hope becomes actual violence because the last duel, nothing happened. You know, it doesn't really feel good when that happens. Let's go first again and see what we got. Okay, Animos is on point. This is good. I do like that we have Animos already. Because Eremos was like one of the requests for this deck. What is this doing? Summons a monster from the deck or the extra deck. Cool. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that just fine. We're going to use our Black Meteor Dragon Man. Summon this dude from my hand. Mulcharmies. Mulcharmies, indeed. Alright. But we'll activate our Redeyes Insight as well. We'll just send one of our Redeyes monsters we don't really need at the moment to the graveyard. This will search out my Dragon Fusion. You know, good old I can also get, like, Fang with Chain, though. Tough decision, tough decision. Very, very... I better hedge my bets with Fusion. I don't want to... Again, we're not summoning Dragoon again. At least I hope not. I would not want to do that. But we'll end our turn right there. Make this dude waste his little Mulcharmy nonsense. And we should be good. You know, I mean, we still don't know what this guy's playing. Look, I look very weird with the blinds doing this. Can I switch these blinds around? Come on. Come on. Okay, that's better. That worked. Okay. So what is my opponent doing? Standby phase. Doing something. Secretive password. I see. Alright. Adding a live twin or an evil twin. I see. Let's go ahead and activate Maxi Metal Morph. Just to get this thing out of the way. And we're going to summon out our Full Metal Dragon. That way we got that boy on the board. He can't be destroyed by monster effects and things. I don't have an Omni negate. So we'll see where it goes from there. Now, hey, I got Eremos, like I said. So as long as I have these two, I can just make my Full Metal Dragon sword and make some really big stuff. Ah, I see. Well, I guess I'll have to negate that. Touche, sir. Touche. You knew how to out the Redeyes Metal Dragon. That is true. The Imperm is a bit of a weakness of this guy. I mean, it makes sense. This is a card that was meant to take on Infinity Dragon. Okay. Sunny Snitch adds another monster. Cool. Alright, so he's definitely going to be able to open full combo in terms of, like, Kiss-a-Kills. And unfortunately, I can't do much about it. But that is what it is. Oh, you're new. What do you do? Let's see. This card's to the grave. Kiss-a-Kill. Send this card. Opponent makes a card effect in response to a Kiss-a-Kill. Discard, negate. Oh, so life twins have a negate card now. I didn't know that. Okay. I legit did not know that. Okay, so this is live sprites. Ooh. Live wire, you might call it. That sounds like a good name for it. Live wire. That sounds like a good name. Okay. So the live wire deck, he's going to be doing sprites as one does. Spright oggetto. And that will get you your Spright starter. Okay. I assume you already have Gamma Burst or something. Hard to say. Hard to say. Because he's locked into Link 2s and things, which isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. But we'll see where this is going to go. Can he? I don't think he can use these for the live twins, actually, now I think about it. So I think this might actually be less live twin, more Spright deck. Could be wrong, but we'll see how that's going to go. Let's see. Who are you going to make now? Oh, no. Moon of the Closed Tavern. Well, that's unfortunate. Not the worst thing in the world, because I can, like, survive that, but it's still kind of annoying. Yeah, Moon of the... Wait, no. He can't do that, because he used a Spright effect, so he can't make high link monsters. Didn't think of that one, did you, Jimmy? Now, granted, you can still do that, which is annoying, but it will do it. We'll live with it. It made SP Little Knight. Gonna banish my trap because you can't target this guy. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. My opponents are rage quitted. Well, gosh darn it. I hate it when people do that. So, this is frustrating. It's frustrating because we have all these combos and wombos my opponents can't handle. We might have to do 5th duel today. Honestly, with how quick this is being, we might have to do that. So, let's go for our 4th opponent. Yeah, that was the 3rd opponent. 4th opponent today. Let's keep trying to show off what we're doing. No, I will not rest until Eremos goes off. And I was going to do that too. Alrighty, everybody. It's time for the 4th duel of the day. The potential 4th. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go into this duel and we're going to summon out all the potential cards we got. So what do we have for a hand? It's an interesting opening hand. It's something. It's something. Let's start with Primarch's Lordly Load. And we're going to chain our Primarch's Roar. That way I can get out 2 Redeyes on the board at the same time. Now, granted, I probably should have played Pierce the Dark first, but it works either way. Doesn't really affect this too much. But Lord will get my drill beam. That'll be a good thing to do. And I've summoned out a normal monster, so we'll summon out our Noctivision Dragon. So, like, hey, hey, ho, ho, here he is. Bring out that. That way I can start off with, like, a Flare Metal Dragon. And I can get out, like, everything else as well. So, a nice little opening hand. It'll get me nice and started up. Let's use our Meteor Dragon. We're going to ditch our red eyes to the graveyard, as we do. And we're going to also, if I can click my buttons hard enough, detach a material and bring back said red eyes. So that way I'll get, like, normal monsters on the board, put the Machumbas on the board, draw myself another card. Come on, Hermos, where are you? I saw you once. I need to get you again. Cause that's, like I said, that's like the whole idea of this duel today. It's just to kind of get that out. You know, it's not like a necessary thing, but it does make my monsters absolutely huge. And I'd like to do that if possible. So let's go ahead for our Lordly Load here. And yeah, this is going to cost me every red eyes in the deck, but it's okay. It's fine. Well, actually, I'll just keep one in the deck. I'll just bring back the one from the grave. That'll work just fine. So we'll end our turn right there. And I'd say we have a pretty beefy opening board here. I've got my Drill Beam to negate whatever I need. I got Heretic Seal to bounce cards if I need to. I've got Flare Metal, which is burning my opponent for 500 every time they do something. I just got to keep a material on this thing and I'll be all set. So, let's see. This card is banished. Banish a zombie. No. I'm going to banish you. I have Roar. Because if he normal summons, I can just banish whatever he normal summons. As long as it's smaller than my red eyes, I'm all set. Alright, where's Hermos? Want to see Hermos right now. Alright, that's good. So now my opponent's just setting a bunch of cards. Don't know what they are. Red Eyes Insight. If only you could search out the Claw of Hermos. But that's okay. I can stall the duel out for a few turns if I really, really want to. So that way I can try and get into Hermos. And that's what Pierce the Dark is all about. Just trying to get, you know, red eyes is on the boards and things like that. Let me think about this. Eldlich. Okay. 'Twas not expecting Eldliches. What's this doing? Paying 800 life point. Okay. Control Eldlich boy. Do a thingy. Cool. I'm okay with that. Alrighty. So, let me think about what we're going to do here. Oh, so many options. So many options. So many things. I am just spoiled for choice is the problem. Because I would like to keep the monsters I have. No, I can't use red eyes for that particular summoning. I could make that. I could. Oh man, there's too many options. I think too many options. Let's activate Red Eyes Insight to start, just to get things nice and started up. We'll send another Meteor Dragon to the graveyard, deck thin a little bit, all that good stuff. See where this is gonna go, because like I said, I'd like to just keep looping my Red Eyes Dragon. That way I can like draw more things. That would be really good. But we'll banish our Meteor Dragon here. Just to, again, deck fitting the name of the game. And I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, you know what? As much as I want to go for Hermos, we have another duel after this one, I feel. So let's go for Red Eyes Fusion and summoning out this guy that is not, in fact, a Dragoon. So from the deck, there we go. And summoning out this boy, Arcfiend Black Skull Dragon. He's pretty big. And so let's go ahead and beat into our opponent with our Black Dragon here. So basically what this guy does, if he battles, I can take one of my normal monsters in the grave and deal damage to my opponent equal to... Okay, oh yeah, because it's like a trap monster or something. I'm not sure why that didn't go off. Yeah, because it's a trap monster, but yeah. Arcfiend Skull Dragon can do like a lot of damage. And also, my opponent can't do anything when he attacks. It's kind of like what originally Black Skull was supposed to be for, or like Red Eyes in general. It's like they were a battle archetype in the day. They was all about battling and burning. And you know what? They can still do both of those things. So that's what we're going to keep doing. Let's keep attacking this dude. Yeah, he's got himself some defense. But will it be enough to stop the zero attack of Heretic Seal? Nothing can stop that attack. I don't even know how. I guess how would this thing even attack? I guess it just like sits there menacingly. Oh yeah, it's after the battle phase. I messed that one up. It's all good. We're just gonna go ahead, spin this back into the deck, burn my opponent, and we'll be good for now. Next turn, I can use Lordly Load to bring out my red eyes again. That way, I'll get to draw another card, and hey, I'm one step closer to Animos, so that's what I want to see. So yeah, this guy's gonna go Zook. Go Zuki, go. Go Zuki, go. Go, yeah, I have to love Gozuki. He's just like a big old bull man with a big old hammer. Can you dislike such a guy? No, you really can't. So, let me think. If this is Eldlich's Plague Spreader, okay. Interesting. I am fascinating. I'm fascinated. Yes. Well, thumbing out that. I could negate this, but I'm too curious. What are you trying to do? I need to know. Immortal... Okay, that's a little less interesting than I was thinking. I was thinking Hades, but, you know, if you want to just make a Mortal Dragon, that works too. Now, granted, because of my Flare Metal, this guy has like 4 monster effects left. Or like 4 activations of whatever, essentially. Yeah, he can only activate 4 more cards. Because after that, this will just burn him the rest of his life points. Okay. You know what, Thur? You'll know what, Thur? I'm okay with... You know what? I could stop this. I could. But you know what? I'm not going to. You know what? One reason? Because I really want to do the whole thing. And yeah, I could just pierce the dark and annihilate you, but you know what? I want to give us a good chance to get the Eremos. I do. I really, really do. So, plus, if I really needed to, I have another one of those, so it's all good. Alright, Angelica. What does it do? This card sent from the field to the graveyard, summon an Eldlich monster. Yeah, now is the part where I do something about that, sir. Back to the extra deck with ye. And I'm going to summon out Red Eyes, because I can. Because it'll let me draw another card. Also, Red Eyes is super weak. Oh yeah, because he's losing. His attack and defense goes to 0. Ooh. Oh. It's my other spicy tech card. I hope he doesn't surrender. Because if he does, I'll be sad. We have Electric Virus, boys. Electrical Virus. Yeah. I was looking through all the cards to put in this deck, and I was like, you know, I gotta make it as competitive as possible. Everyone knows Chaos Angel. What can I put into the deck to make Chaos Angel? That was the question I was asked. And then I was like, wait, I can treat a light or dark as a not, or is that like the tuner monster? So I looked for level 3s that have anything to do with dragons, and hey, oh, there he is. So yeah, Electrical Virus. I don't know what that laugh was, but yeah, this is just my little silly tech card. It's a little silly, but it's gonna work. And yeah, I do want to still get for the Dragon Sword, but it's in the works. It's in the works. We're gonna give it a shot with the last duel. What is my opponent doing? He's got something. Yeah, as I would expect. You're gonna make another one. And hey, another one. Alright. That works just fine by me, sir. So let's bring out Chaos Angel. Hey. So Chaos Angel on the board, banishing his Golden Lord. And then let's go ahead and Lordly Load here. Just to bring back my Red Eyes again. Because that's just what we do. So let's go ahead. Come on, Eremos. Even if I can't equip it because of Lord. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and just get our Red Eyes Fusion again. And, Lordy, I want to do more. I want to do more. I don't want to disrespect my opponent, though. Oh, also, Chaos Angel is affected by Pierce the Dark right at the moment. Just wanted to point that out. So, we'll end this duel here. We got time for one more, though, because I just want, you know, the first few duels just went by in a flash. And I really want to get out Eremos. And I'm sick of decks where I'm trying to do silly things and they don't happen. But that was pretty silly in and of itself. So let's go ahead for one more duel. And it'll be the closer. That'll definitely be our closer one way or another. Alright, everybody, the 5th and final duel of the day. I don't know what quip to give for that one because we rarely go into 5th duels. But we started going with Eremos. And that's why I wanted to do a 5th duel at all. Is because I wanted to have one last chance to get off the claw of Eremos. So that's what we're going to do. So let's see, what do we have for an opening hand here? It's a hand. I can work with it. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it really is going to depend on what my opponent do. So my opponent hasn't done anything yet. That could either mean they have bricked, or their strategy is very convoluted, or something else. Okay, they are also playing Primites. Okay, cool. Is this like a mirror match? Are we going to see whose Red Eyes deck is superior? Possibly. Maybe. We'll find out. Depends on what... I mean, that's the cool thing about Primites I really like. I like Casturas because you can do silly things with them. I like Horse when you can do silly things with them. But I like Primites because you can literally make any normal monster viable. Any high-level normal monster, any normal monsters in general can be made viable thanks to Primites. So I really appreciate them. I really do. So now he's going to get Aether Barrel, indeed. And you're going to get what exactly? Yep, you're going to get your Driller Beam, which I can understand. Because that's what I would do too. I mean, you're going to get that Driller Beam and negate whatever I play. So, let me think about this. Huh. Probably activate Red Eye's Insight to try and bait that out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see indeed. We shall see. The Driller Beam is actually low-key an issue. Because, yeah, it does straight up negate anything. So, what else are you going to do? I see you got this little L pass here, but there's certainly more you can do. Oh. Blue Eyes. The perfect opponent for the final duel. Literally couldn't be better than this. Alrighty. So, we're up against the Mausoleum of White. You're going to make yourself a little bigger by ditching a Blue Eyes to the graveyard. Or Dark Magician. Oh, right, because they got, like, that one fusion. Okay. I was like, why is Dark Magician in here? The answer is because there's that one fusion that uses him. Okay. Cool. Now, the question is... okay, he definitely has a Primite in the hand. That's all I was double-checking. So let's go ahead and start with Red Eyes Insight. So we're going to go ahead and ditch our Meteor Dragon to the graveyard. This will search me a Red Eyes card. Now, with the knowledge that Red Eyes Fusion is a thing, I'm hoping my opponent negates this, but if he doesn't, it's fine. We'll get Fusion for later, though. Just for later. I can use it whenever I'd like. But we're going to use our Black Metal Full Dragon. We'll get ourselves our Maxi Metal more for later. And let's see what I can do from here. Let's activate Primite's Lordly Load. Let's see. I won't be able to use it just yet, but I would like to, have it. So let's get Primite's Drill Beam. Yeah, because then I can stop his Drill Beam. That could work. So let's summon out Black Metal Dragon. We're going to go ahead and link that off with our Striker Dragon, as we typically do. That'll activate my Metal Dragon's effect. Nope. And then I can search out my Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Very good. Alright, so now that we've done all of that, let's go ahead and special summon Striker. Metal Dragon, my Banshee Striker, I mean. So we'll get our Metal Dragon. Let's activate the Metal Dragon's effect. Yeah, didn't think of this one, did you? Didn't think we'd both be playing Drill Beam. That's right, I can negate your Drill Beam with my Drill Beam. Like so. So by revealing my dragon, I can negate your Drill Beam. Ha 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 ha. And you can't use it more than once per turn. So it's all good there. Alright, so now that I've done that, we're going to special summon. Thinking here. I guess it really doesn't matter who I summon with this, does it? Not especially. No! Don't give up in the middle of my turn, you wussy. Come on. I'm out of time. I don't have any more time to play today, damn it. Oh, but I had it. I was going to summon dragon. I was going to fuse with the dragon. I was getting like, I feel sick in the mouth. I feel sick in my mouth. Yeah, every dragon on the field in both players' graveyards. I mean, he had 2 dragons. He had 1 dragon, he had 2 dragons. That's 1,000. So that would have been 2,000 points for me. Just off of that, and then, like, let's see, how many monsters? I would have gotten like 3,000 attack points. It's not the biggest, but it would have been something cool. Damn it. All right. Well, I guess Blue Eyes just can't stand up to the power that is Red Eyes. That's just common knowledge. So let's go for the end screen. I have a bad taste in my mouth. Let's just go for the end screen here. Victory stolen from us at the last moment, folks. You know, the deck worked phenomenally well today. Our opponents were, you know, a mishmash of different structures and different strategies and things. So, you know, Red Eyes had the potential to take on anybody. You know, we were able to summon out our monsters, do the fusions, do the exceeds, do some link action, do a synchro on every once in a while. Unfortunately, we didn't get Hermos out. I was about to, but my opponent couldn't handle it. They just couldn't handle it. That's unfortunately, that's the thing that happens sometimes. But y'all know it. I was within an inch. So I'm sorry we didn't actually get to summon out the Black Dragon Sword. I was about to. If that guy had just lasted 10 more seconds, it would have worked too. But such is how it is sometimes. So we'll just have to, you know, dust ourselves off, move forward in the future. So here's the deck list for everybody who wants to be taking a look at the Red Eyes deck that we played today. If you like it, don't forget to hit like and all the good buttons as well. We're still reaching for 1,000 subs. But yeah, here's the deck list, everybody. Take it out, have a good time playing some Red Eyes stuff. So for our main deck, we play 1 of the Dark Magician with the correct artwork, 3 copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon, 1 Summon Skull. We have Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon and our Black Full Metal Dragon. We play 1 alternate Black Dragon with 1 Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon, 1 Red Eyes Soul, 2 Noctivision for our Exceeds, 3 copies of Meteor Dragon for bodies and deck thinning, 1 copy of Electric Virus as our super duper spicy tech card, which would have also worked on the Blue Eyes player. I could have stolen his dragons. That would have been absolutely phenomenal. We have 3 copies of Black Metal Dragon as one of our first turn starters, 2 copies of Blackstone of Legend for summoning out my monsters from the deck, 2 copies Red Eyes Fusion. I find that 2 is fine. You know, you could play it at 1 if you really wanted to, but I preferred it 2, so it's kind of always there. You know what I mean? 1 Return of the Dragon Lords, because that's what our Dragon be, level 7. We can revive it, protect it, all the good stuff. 1 card of Red Stone for drawing and also just deck thing in general. 2 of the Claw of Hermos to try and get out our Black Dragon Sword. I find at 3, this thing can be a little more bricky. You do need some setup to make the sword worth it. So I find 2 is okay, although evidently it could have been at 3 and we wouldn't have even known. Who knows? We have 1 Monster Born to go with our Return of the Dragon Lords in case you need to revive like somebody else for some reason. You know, that sort of thing. 3 Red Eyes Insight, because I can ditch a Red Eyes to add a Red Eyes Spell Trap. Searches out Fusion. Really wish it searched out Hermos, but unfortunately it does not. 1 Primite's Drill Beam. You know, just a little smackering of Primites in the deck. This negates anything. It's just enough that we can, you know, stop my opponent from stopping us. 1 Primite Roar, because it lets me turbo out of Red Eyes and sets up a graveyard trap if my opponent tries to summon things. 1 Pierce the Darkness is another spicy tech card, because we're playing around normie monsters and things that are summoned with normie monsters. So it's a nice little card to let me draw things and beat over stuff. Triple Primite's Lorely Load to search out my Primite cards. Make sure that every turn I can summon a Red Eyes if I need to, the whole shebang. 1 copy of Red Eyes Fang with Chain, because it lets my big monsters beat over even more. I can also just, you know, ditch it to equip an opponent's monster to mine. All the good stuff. And 2 Maxi Metamorphs. You know, you can play it at 1, but I find that 2 is even better just in case you lose one. Plus, we're also playing like Metal Claw Dragon. So, you know, you set this, send it to the grave for Metal Claw Dragon, and then you get to add the other one, that sort of thing. So as for the extra deck, things like Striker Dragon to make our main stardom up, Heretic Seal so I can tribute to interrupt my opponent, as well as just getting out more dragons. We have Moon of the Closed Heaven, in case I ever need to make Underworld Goddess for whatever reason. We have SP Little Knight, just as a general interrupting card. We have number 11, Big Eye. Almost said number 7, that's a totally different thing. But number 11 to steal my opponent's stuff. Dragon Sack to pop cards. Double Flare Metal Dragon to burn my opponent. 1 Chaos Angel to really screw with my opponent. 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword, because when this thing hits the board, lordy, you can make your dragons huge, especially in a mirror match. This thing can make your dragon absolutely insane. 1 of that guy. 1 copy of Meteor Black Comet Dragon, which allows me to just burn my opponent a little bit more. and if I do lose it, I can just revive myself a normal monster from the grave. So a really good card for edging the opponent out. It's also a nice big 3500 beat stick. And then lastly, we have Arcfiend Black Skull Dragon, which is a nice little dude. You know, my opponent can't do anything when he attacks. After damage step and after battle phase, he can just burn my opponent for 2400 and recover my redeyes monster. So it's really good. I have sort of the extra deck. If you want to try some Bystials on the side, they can work fairly well with this deck. We were playing all these dark monsters and things, so it's not hard to summon out the Bystials. It's just that I don't know, the fact that they're not level 7 really turned me off, so I didn't decide to run the Bystials. But you could if you really wanted to. There's also other Primite cards like Imperial Dragon for negating your opponent's monsters. You could also play just more Primite Drill Beams if you want. No, don't take out the Drill Beam, put it back in. But yeah, there's other Primite cards and things, the Bystials as well. Assault Synchron, which could work with Bystial Rebellion if you're gonna keep in the Chaos Angel, that sort of thing. More Redeyes Fusion or Inferno Fire Blast is a really cool card, because you can target, you know, the Redeyes Fusion makes anything it summons into Redeyes Blackdragon, so you can, you know, just burn your opponent with this. Combine that with Meteor Black Comet Dragon, you can just OTK your opponent there. And lastly, this Redeyes Spear just as a Redeyes Revival Trap, so, you know, it's just something if you want to keep reviving things on your opponent's turn, draw things off of Pierce the Dark, that sort of thing. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though we didn't get to summon out the Black Dragon Sword, but you know, my opponent wouldn't let me. I'm just gonna keep putting that out. I tried my best. So tomorrow we have another interesting build sent to us via the Discord. We're gonna be taking a look at another Seal of Orichalcos deck based around Orichalcos Shunros. It's going to be a very casual-minded deck, but I think it's got some potential to do some things. So, hope to see you guys again there. So, till next time, everybody, y'all stay safe and happy. You have a good day. Your boy Memphis will see you again on the flip side.